You have tried everything. Cutting carbs, skipping meals, doing sit-ups until your back screamed at you. Maybe you lost a few pounds. Maybe the scale moved for a week. But that belly fat? It did not go anywhere. It is still there, sitting, stubborn, mocking every single effort you have made. And the worst part is not the fat itself. It is the confusion. Because nobody tells you the truth. They sell you diets that starve you, workouts that exhaust you, and supplements that empty your wallet. None of it works long-term. And the reason is simple. They are all treating symptoms. Nobody is fixing the actual problem. Today that changes. I am going to show you a 3-stage blueprint that attacks belly fat at the root. No starvation, no crazy diets, no gym required. Just 3 stages, done in the right order, that force your body to release the fat it has been holding on to for years. Each stage builds on the one before it. Skip one and the whole system falls apart. Do them in sequence and your body has no choice but to let go of that stubborn fat. But here's the catch. Stage 3, the final stage, is the one that makes everything click. It is the one that locks the fat out permanently, and most people have never even heard of it. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Type ready in the comments if you are done wasting time on diets that fail. I need you to watch all 3 stages in order, because each one unlocks the next. Skip ahead, and you will miss why your belly fat has been impossible to lose. Let us start. Stage 1. Fix the trigger. Why your body is storing fat in the first place. Stop. Before we talk about food, before we talk about exercise, before we talk about anything, answer this. Do you know why your body chose your belly to store fat? Not your arms, not your legs, your belly. Specifically your belly. Because that is not random. That is a signal. Most people think belly fat is about eating too much. It is not. Belly fat is a hormonal problem. Specifically, it is a cortisol problem. Cortisol is your stress hormone. And when cortisol stays elevated day after day, week after week, your body does something very specific. It takes whatever calories you eat and stores them directly around your midsection. Not your thighs, not your arms, not your back, your belly. Right around your organs. That is where cortisol sends every spare calorie. And it does this regardless of how healthy your food is. So here is what nobody tells you. You could eat perfectly clean and still gain belly fat if your cortisol is high. You could exercise every single day and still watch your waistline grow if your stress hormones are out of control. The diet is not the first problem, the hormones are. And what keeps cortisol high? 3 things that almost everyone is guilty of. First, poor sleep. Not just short sleep, broken sleep. Waking up at 2 a.m. and staring at the ceiling for an hour. That alone can spike cortisol by 40% the next day. Second, constant low-grade stress. Not a one-time crisis, the daily grind. Worrying about bills, health, family. That chronic background hum keeps cortisol permanently elevated. Third, skipping meals, then overeating later. That pattern tells your body there is a famine coming, and your body responds by hoarding fat around your organs for survival. So stage 1 is not about cutting calories. It is about calming the system down. Fix your sleep. That means a consistent bedtime, no screens 30 minutes before, and a cool dark room. Reduce the stress loop. Even 10 minutes of slow breathing daily drops cortisol by measurable amounts. And stop skipping meals. Eat 3 consistent meals a day so your body stops panicking and starts releasing. You are not undisciplined. Your hormones are hijacked. Stage 1 takes them back. Now most people hear this and think, okay fine, I will sleep better and relax more. But that alone will not burn the fat. It only stops you from storing more. To actually start burning what is already there, you need stage 2. And stage 2 is where most people get it completely wrong. Stage 1 unlocks the door. Stage 2 walks through it. And it starts with the one meal most people are destroying without realizing it. Stage 2. Rewire how you eat. The meal architecture that burns belly fat. Quick question. What did you eat first this morning? Was it bread? Cereal? A banana? Juice? If yes, you triggered a fat-storing cycle before 8 a.m., and you had no idea. Here is the truth that changes everything. It is not about what you eat. It is about the order you eat it in. This concept is called meal architecture, and once you understand it, you will never eat the same way again. When you eat carbohydrates first on an empty stomach, your blood sugar spikes fast. That spike triggers a massive insulin release. And insulin is literally the hormone that tells your body to store fat. So every time you start a meal with bread, rice, fruit, or anything starchy, you are giving your body a direct order to store fat before you have even finished eating. But here is the trick. If you eat the same foods in a different order, the fat-storing response drops dramatically. Studies show that eating protein and vegetables first, then fats, and carbohydrates last, reduces the blood sugar spike by up to 75% from the exact same meal. Same food, same calories, completely different result inside your body. You did not remove anything from your plate. You just rearranged it. So what does this look like practically? Breakfast. Instead of starting with toast, start with eggs. Eat the protein first, then add your toast after. Lunch. Instead of biting into the sandwich bread first, eat the filling first, the meat, the vegetables, then the bread. Dinner. Start with salad and your protein. Eat rice or potatoes last. That is it. Same meals, no restriction, no diet, just a different sequence that tells your body to burn instead of store. This is not about willpower. This is about biology. Your body responds to the order food arrives. When protein arrives first, it triggers a hormone called GLP-1 that slows digestion and reduces appetite naturally. When fiber arrives next, it creates a gel-like barrier in your gut that slows sugar absorption. By the time carbohydrates arrive, your body handles them calmly instead of panicking and storing everything as fat. And there is one more piece to stage 2 that most people miss completely. Stop drinking calories. Every glass of juice, every sweetened coffee, every soda sends a sugar bomb directly into your bloodstream with zero buffer. Liquid sugar is the fastest route to belly fat because there is no fiber, no protein, nothing to slow it down. Replace those drinks with water, black coffee, or unsweetened tea. That single switch eliminates hundreds of empty calories your body was converting directly into belly fat every single day. Stage 2 is where the fat burning actually starts. But it is stage 3 that makes sure it never comes back. And stage 3 has nothing to do with food. Most people have never even considered it. But without it, the belly fat always returns. Always. Stage 2 burns the fat. Stage 3 locks it out permanently. And it starts with the one thing your body does that you are completely ignoring. Stage 3. Build the engine. The movement that keeps belly fat gone forever. Let me guess what you are thinking. Cardio, running, walking for hours. Wrong. Dead wrong. And this is exactly why belly fat keeps coming back for most people. Cardio does not burn belly fat long term. It burns calories while you are doing it. The second you stop, the burning stops. Your metabolism goes right back to where it was. And if you slow down or skip a few days, the fat comes back faster than before, because cardio without muscle actually trains your body to become more efficient at storing fat. Read that again. Cardio alone can make your body better at storing fat. That is not my opinion. That is how metabolic adaptation works. Your body is a survival machine. When you do long, steady cardio, your body thinks, oh, we need to be efficient for these long efforts. So it learns to burn fewer calories doing the same work, and it stores more fat as backup fuel. The more cardio you do without building muscle, the better your body gets at hoarding belly fat. Stage 3 is about building muscle. Not bodybuilder muscle. Not big, bulky, intimidating muscle. Functional, lean muscle that turns your body into a 24-hour fat-burning engine. Here is the science most people miss. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. That means it burns calories even when you are sitting on the couch watching television, even when you are sleeping. Every pound of muscle you carry burns roughly 50 extra calories per day, doing absolutely nothing. Add 5 pounds of lean muscle, and your body burns 250 extra calories daily on complete autopilot. That is belly fat disappearing while you rest. And you do not need a gym. You do not need heavy weights. You need resistance. Your own body weight is enough to start. Wall push-ups, chair squats, standing calf raises, resistance bands that cost $10. 3 sessions a week, 20 minutes each. That is all it takes to start building the engine that makes belly fat impossible to maintain. Here is why Stage 3 is the final piece. Stage 1 stopped your body from storing new fat. Stage 2 started burning the fat already there. Stage 3 builds a system that keeps burning fat permanently, even on days you rest, even when you eat imperfectly, even while you sleep. The muscle becomes your insurance policy against belly fat returning. And something else happens that nobody talks about. When you build muscle, your insulin sensitivity improves dramatically. That means your body handles carbohydrates better. Sugar spikes become smaller. Fat storage signals weaken. The same foods that used to bloat your belly now get used as energy instead. Your body fundamentally changes how it processes food. But here is the detail that makes this all work. You must do the stages in order. Stage 1 first, because if cortisol is still high, your body will break down muscle instead of building it. Stage 2 next, because without proper meal architecture, you will not have the nutrients to fuel muscle growth. Stage 3 last, because now your hormones are calm, your nutrition is optimized, and your body is finally ready to build the engine that keeps belly fat gone permanently. Skip a stage and the system collapses. Do them in order, and the results compound week after week. Final words. You now have the complete blueprint. Not a diet, not a quick fix. A 3-stage system that works with your body instead of punishing it. Stage 1. Calm the hormones. Fix sleep. Reduce stress. Stop skipping meals. Stage 2. Rearrange your plate. Protein first, carbs last. Eliminate liquid calories. Stage 3. Build lean muscle. 20 minutes, 3 times a week. Turn your body into a fat-burning engine that runs on autopilot. This is not complicated. It is not expensive. And it is not too late. Your body is waiting for the right signal. These 3 stages are that signal. Belly fat is not a life sentence. It is not genetic destiny. It is a systems problem. And now you have the system to fix it. Comment which stage surprised you most. Share this with someone who has been struggling. They deserve to know the truth. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Type 1 if you are starting this blueprint today. Type 0 if you think diets work better. Let us see who is ready to change. Stay strong. Stay patient. Your body is not broken. It just needs the right instructions. Now you have them.